Good morning. Hello and blessings. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I see we've got Angelia and Red Fox and Jasai and Ancient Wisdom of Rose visiting us today. And I am sorry I'm running a little bit late this morning. It was just like a morning of like literally everything needed to be done before I got in here for practice, but now it's done and I'm here and I'm ready. So let's, not forget the candle. Guanine gets candles every day, but this one is special. Yesterday, our Daughter of the Phoenix Day was definitely a day of feeling a little bit bedraggled. I decided this morning, even though everything was kind of exploding all over the place with cats and Albert wasn't feeling so great and had to get him out the door to work and all of that, I was like, no, I'm gonna just like go ahead and take my time getting ready and be here and smooth my own ruffled little feathers. So today it is Guanyin with the lotus, and the key word is integrity. So let me show you why is it that I can only show you art if the light is off for this camera? It's the strangest thing. Any other camera I have, it shows great. Do I have to hold it back further? Like, what do I need to do? It's just going to be what it's going to be. This is ridiculous. Okay. There we are. It's such beautiful art. I do really want you to see it, but that's there. That's better. Okay. Guanyin stands on a lotus leaf and holds a beautiful lotus flower. It represents the bodhisattva vow she took to help the sentient beings of all the different worlds in all the realms of existence on their path toward enlightenment. The lotus reminds us that she chose to take on this overwhelming task and that she faces it with an unshakable attitude. The lotus is also a symbol of purity, wisdom, and enlightenment as it rises from the murky swamp and unfolds its pure blossom above the water. This corresponds to the path we follow when we strive for realization and liberation. In the human world, we take vows and we make promises that we must observe. For example, we may vow to eat more healthful foods or to be more supportive of others. If we fail to stay on this chosen path, great tensions can arise, and we may become estranged from our most cherished goals. And here's the quote from the Lotus Sutra. Listen to the actions of the perceiver of sounds, how aptly she responds in various quarters. Her vast oath is deep as the ocean. And our contemplation, call upon Guanyin with the lotus and ask her to provide you with clarity about personal integrity. Examine the promises you have made to yourself and to others and contemplate whether you are, like Guanyin, fully committed to what you have sworn. In some cases, it might be best to rethink your promises and formulate them anew so that you will again be able to follow your spiritual path, the path of the lotus, wholeheartedly. Our temple project of accomplishing 1,000,000 recitations of Guanyin's mantras is reliant on people keeping their word. I mean, I, by myself, could certainly chant a million mantras over the course of, time. But what we're doing here collectively, when we promise that we're going to participate in this count, or when we offer our counts to the overall count, we're saying that we believe that it is possible and desirable for us to attain enlightenment as a single assembly. So it means that when we join forces with other people in chanting and doing this kind of a sacred practice, we make a vow in Tibetan Buddhism. That vow would be called samaya. And this card that just jumped out is going to be our card today, which I'll get to in a minute. But that samaya vow is, I will persevere in this task. I will lend my energy to this. But it's not just about like doing stuff. That's the important thing, is that it's not just about doing stuff. Of course, that part is important. But what is even more important is that we've made the commitment that all beings will be enlightened, that all beings will have relief, hope, joy, peace, serenity, happiness, fulfillment of everything that they want. Not everything that necessarily is of this world, but of their highest happiness. So, in our commitment to that as a single assembly, we can collectively attain. And that Samaya vow that says, I will be part of this, is similar to Guanine's vow. She says, like, unless they are all coming, I'm not going. She had the chance to transcend. She had the chance to leave us all behind. And she didn't. She said, no, I'm not going if they're not going. Until they can all come, I'm not going. And that feeling of commitment to the benefit of all beings is very real for her. It's the most real, the benefit of all beings through countless worlds and universes. So today, let's really think about how our vows that we've made, either as priestesses or as practitioners or as parents or as, whatever it is that we've promised in this life, let's really try and pay attention to how those promises have created an opportunity for us to be of service to the entire world, to the known world, to unknown worlds. And then our card for today is the Yin Empress. The Yin Empress. Card number 40. So let's have a look. The Yin Empress brings peace, prosperity, and success to her beloved devotees. Your soul purpose includes healing and empowerment of the female divine, the Yin Empress herself. You gain power, assistance, and untold blessings in following your soul purpose. You are lifted and supported in your sacred work now. You are a spiritual leader and pioneer, and part of what you are here to do for the planet on a soul level is to empower the female divine, the cosmic empress of Yin, the divine female energy, so that we might live in more balance as a species on Earth. The goddess is only now making a resurgence on this planet. Many do not understand her. Your sacred task, for which you will be richly supported, nourished, and rewarded, is to help live her truth now. In doing so, you plant seeds of awareness and experience for others to draw from when they too are ready to live her sacred truths. This will explain why at times you feel you do not fit in with current culture. You are not meant to, because you are meant to help it grow and change. In that same way that Guanine had a rebellious and compassionate streak and did not fit into the world in the way that it was because she was born to help it heal, So too does your soul yearn to make a real difference in this world, to help it be free of fear and of the fear that leads to competition and domination and power struggles, and instead to live from a place of love and peace. The gifts of the Yin Empress are experienced through the power which is accessed through living your heart truths, your genuine values, and your fierce gentleness. You are being asked to live into your power now, to be true to who you are and not give in to social conditioning that tells you that your power is not enough or that you must compromise your values, your beliefs, or your compassion to get ahead or come out on top. You do not have to live that way. You are being empowered to live from your heart and to realize that this is not only enough, it is a blessing for all. Well, that's the vow that I've made. I think that's pretty clear. How about you? What are your vows that you've made in this life to make the world a better place, to serve the well being of others, to create some hope or some trajectory of possibility or some goodness or some healing? You can think about that. Maybe if you serve as a tarot reader, or if you are a mom or a parent, or if you are in a community volunteer situation, or maybe it's through your cooking and your food or your art, the beauty that you create with your hands, whatever it is that nourishes your soul, that you create through your own activity, that is the promise that you've made to this world. That's why you were born with certain talents, dreams, hope, capacities, or destiny arc in your life. And we're in the month where in our Via Carmen Pythia class year 2, we're studying astrology. Year 1 is studying cartomancy. So there's a lot of emphasis on, how destiny plays into our lives. And I think that free will is really important. I think everyone has free will and that we have to exercise that free will. But I also think that amidst our free will, there are going to be certain points that just arise. Just like some people are better at playing piano, they just have a natural gift for it. Some people are really good at math. Some people are just really natural problem solvers. Whatever it is, your gifts, the things that just seemed like they were destined for you, those things are what make you special and unique, but they're also the things that make you an agent of healing and service on the planet. So, what are your gifts? And you can think today about how your gifts, your unique, sort of natural, destined offerings, the things that just come easy to you, how are those able to help others? And maybe is it possible that at a soul level, you made a vow to come into this world and to use those gifts to help others, to support the world's growth and healing, and ultimately the enlightenment of all beings? So today we're sitting with Guanine of the lotus and the integrity of the promises that we've made, and we're also sitting with Guanyin, the Yin Empress, and presencing the healing of the female power of the world. Just like a small task for a Wednesday, no big deal, right? But today, let's really try to figure out what are the unique capacities and capabilities that seem just natural to us, and exercise them for the benefit of all, because that is why we have those gifts. And maybe that is the promise that we made long, long, long ago, before we were even born, to come to the planet and be healers. I believe in that kind of thing, and maybe you do too. So that's our short bit for today, if that's what you were here for. And now let's dive into our practice. We're going to start, as usual, with 3 prostrations before the shrine of Guanyin. It feels good to be reminded that our soul has a contract, even when worldly things might seem overwhelming, frustrating, or difficult. We take refuge in that soul contract that we've made with the eternal Dharma. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention, a person, place, situation, or circumstance that will benefit from today's practice. And yesterday, I saw at least 3 people whose elderly pets had passed on, at least 3. And so for anyone who has recently lost a beloved animal companion, let's hold them today. And let's recite the Four Immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering for Guanine, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Om Ahum. 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 Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guanine, remain until the end of samsaric existence and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. 108 recitations of Namo Guanxin Pusa, calling out to the one who has never forgotten the promise that she made, which is that until all of us are free, none of us is free. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa. And our prayer to Yeshe Tsogyal by Jamyang Kensei Chukyi Lodro. Yingchu Taki Somo Karchensa Dusum Kunchen Pema Jungne Ki Sangse Dipo De Chen Sogyomar Sowa Debso Chuktun Nudrup So. Mother of space, foremost of Dakinis, Lady Karchensa, gatherer of the secret treasury of Padmakara, knower of all past, present, and future, Mother Tsogyal, great bliss queen, to you we pray. Grant us cities, ordinary and supreme. Yingchukdaki soma karchensa dusum kunchen pema jungeki zangso dupo dechen so gyalmar so wadebso chukdun nudrup so. And Yeshe Tsogyal also promised to all beings that she would always return. When she was dying, or when she was about to attain the rainbow body and leave this plane of physical existence, she said, "Just call to me and I will come. I am in the heart of all beings." And so I think that working with Yeshe Tsogyal and Guanyin, we have these two really powerful reminders of mortal women who, through the power of their devotion, transcended the lesser states that they came up against in this life, the difficulties, the pain, the temptation to just give up, the struggles and terrible disappointments and traumas that they experienced, which they both did. And they said, well, so great is my desire to be of service that by the power of my very life, may I help liberate all beings. And not only that, I will keep coming back until that happens. I will keep incarnating. I will keep presencing myself on earth until that happens. That's like no small thing. That's not a small promise. So, very powerful reminder of our powerful vows, a powerful reminder of the power of our vows, and the reminder that this is the kind of devotional process to which we aspire. So, 108 recitations now, sending out all of the positive energies, comfort, and love to those who have experienced a loss, a significant loss, particularly of an animal companion. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lama Dechen Yeshe Wangmo. Om Swasti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of Supreme Bliss, Yeshe Wangmo, be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings, so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxin Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guanyin, bow to one another, and bow to the inner teacher, and wishing everyone a really great day of remembering why you came here. Be back tomorrow. Bye.